Hello students, welcome to one of the interesting sessions here. I'm Pradeep Falswal. Today I will take you through an assessment model work here. So here in this assessment I have provided you with 3 questions and I have divided this into 2 sections. First section will serve to class 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th, and moving ahead the question third is in section second here. It will serve to class 9th and 10th. So here it is the advanced writing session wherein we have first 2 questions. It is common for class 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th. So moving ahead, here I have first question. It is about a letter to the editor. So okay, let's see what does it read to us. The world suffers a really huge malpractice, paying no heed to the loss of millions of hectares of green forests globally. Write a letter to the editor of the Times of India showing your concern and leaving people educated. This is a question that reads much more about the malpractice that we have joined to, wherein we are suffering a loss of millions of hectares of forests per year globally. So it is again very huge concern, or it is a concern where we need to work. So how can we work? It is all about bringing this matter to the mind of little ones or to school goings. The way they will grow, they will become much concerned towards things like this, and they may join to good practices as well as leaving this malpractice here. So here we find the world suffers a really huge malpractice. As we know that कि संसार क्या है आज एक काफ़ी कुरीति से पीड़ित है. वो क्या है? डिफोरेस्टेशन वाली है. That we are going to expand our industrialization and we are cutting down forests. Every year millions of hectares forests go vanish. So we need to control this. तो आपको करना क्या है? आपको लेटर टू द एडिटर लिखना है अपना कंसर्न दिखाते हुए, also लोगों को क्या करते हुए? एजुकेट करते हुए. Moving ahead, we have another question here. Write a letter to the public health officer requesting him to maintain and regularize proper sanitization in your town. You are a concerned citizen and you feel that your town needs proper sanitization. So being concerned citizen, you are to write a letter to the public health officer requesting him to maintain or regularize this thing or practice so as you can find your town as sanitized and very neat and clean. So being very concerned towards the health of the city people, you are to write this letter to the public health officer. And now we find a letter to the editor and a formal letter. Both have the similar format, so you need not to get confused. The difference, you will find that okay, the way you are going to present things and your views, so it depends on you how good or how better you attempt it. Moving ahead, the third question here, it is for class 9th and 10th. It is from advanced writing and it is analytical paragraph come report writing question here. So this question has a graph presented and it is a line graph. It is that statistical graph that has 2 countries, India and China. The blue line suggests China and the yellow line suggests India. So it is a graph that's showing the population in India and China from 2000 till 2050. Means from past and present, also the predicted population figures it is going to show. Okay, let's see. Here you get present population figures as well as predicted one. इस ग्राफ के अंदर आपने पाया कि क्या है, आज वर्तमान की स्थिति भी आप दे सकते हो, क्या पॉपुलेशन है हमारी, और 2000 में क्या पॉपुलेशन स्थिति थी, और प्रेडिक्टेड वन भी इसमें दिया गया है दैट कि 2050 तक हमारे पास क्या आंकड़े होंगे पॉपुलेशन के. So here once again I read it for you. Here you get present population figures as well as predicted one for India and China since the year 2000 growth up until 2050. So what you are supposed to do is you are to figure it out, you are to analyze it, and then you need to present your views in the form of an analytical paragraph report writing. Now going ahead, summarize the information, reporting it with relevant details and comparison. So this is the part taken from an analytical paragraph report writing section. So you're supposed to go by it. Go ahead and find the relevant details and present it. Now here I read the graph for you. At the downside, here you find years given from 2000 till 2050, and at this side, in this corner, here you find the vertical form, the population in billions. Here are the years. This is the yellow line. Here you find there is a slight upward movement in the population of India, and China seems to have a control somewhere in 2025, and after that there is a slight slow movement, and it is going to plummet down to 1.4 billion in year 2050. So please go ahead and attempt these questions. I hope you have understood it. Thanks a lot.